Okay, so this is my first time ever doing YouTube videos. This is my first time ever recording myself. So you're gonna have to bear with me. There's a quite a bit of learning curve here, guys. I have been spending weeks learning this equipment. This is all brand new to me. All of this equipment is brand new. I've only had it a few weeks. I've been playing with it. I've been learning it, trying to get it together. I have every intention of continuing to post. What I intend to do here, I do not want this to be a one off. What I intend on doing here is I want to go through my story. I want to tell what I went through, what I did, um, where I've been, the things that I've done, um, all the bad things and the good things. Um, all the bad decisions that I've made, all the things that happened to me. This is going to be more so about uh, what I survived because of the decisions that I made, not because of me being a victim of anything. I want to make that clear first. I am not going to portray myself as a victim of anything because I am completely aware of the positions that I got put into along the way. A lot of them, most of them, in fact, were due to decisions that I made directly. And I am completely aware of that. So that there will not be any victim games here. No victim games. I am not a victim. I know that the decisions that I made put me in the positions that I was in. But I will also discuss the things that I went through that I could not control. All right, so I am going to change some of the facts. I'm not going to give up everything. I'm not going to give up some details because I don't want to give up too much. I'm um I'm definitely not going to give up any names, especially ones that were close. Not going to do that to people. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm here for. Um some situations, um, definitely not gonna give up absolute places. I'll give a general idea of where, but not, not coordinates or anything. But anyway, okay, so I'm not gonna start off to, when I was born or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is I am going to, I'm gonna start off with um, my first marriage, I believe, is where I'm gonna start because that's really where I started becoming a shithead. um, I was in my 20s, 28 actually, 27, 28 when I first got married. I believe my first marriage had two children. Now my first child was born out of wedlock with another woman. Now this woman, um was not a great person. And I ended up having to go after her legally to get my son from her because she was not a great person and was not good towards her children. And at this point, she already had three children, and then she had my son, which so that would be four that she had at the time. And she was not an attentive mother. She didn't take care of them very well, and I wouldn't say she was abusive, but she was not. Like I said, she was not attentive, and she was not. She was not a good. She just was not a good mother, and just kept just one mistake after another, and just kept doing things completely wrong. So he got injured a couple times as an infant, and I went after her to expand my rights and then eventually get custody, which in the state that I was in was absolutely unheard of. And I did. I won. I got full custody, which was completely and totally unheard of at that time in that state that I was in. And I did. I won. I got custody. Okay, fast forward. Let's move on a little bit. Things were progressing. Now, my wife at the time, she was 11 years older than me. I married older. I married up, I thought. Um, she got pregnant. And this was her first child. Now, at this time, supposedly she was unable to become pregnant. She was unable to have children. She was told all of her life that she was unable to have children. So when she got pregnant, she was in her early 40s. So this was a high risk pregnancy. So this was a very dangerous pregnancy for her. And uh, we were told that she had additional risks and additional things going on at the time that made it very dangerous for her. So it was a very stressful time, but she made it through the pregnancy. Okay. Um, the labor was a little tough. Um, my daughter was born with some complications. Um, we had some issues at birth, but she survived. Everything came out somewhat okay. She made it out okay, and it is perfectly fine now. Is an adult and has a great life. Both of my children actually are striving. They are succeeding and doing quite well, and I am very thankful for that. And that's awesome. And they've done it without me, which is unbelievable. I'm very, very thankful for that, and that's an amazing thing. Um, Whether they believe it or not, I'm very proud of them, and I'm glad they're doing what they're doing, and they're being good people and good adults, which is what they should be. And I hope they continue. Um, so as my daughter got older, I at that point I was in we'll say my second career choice that I wanted to do in my life. It was the second thing that I wanted to do, that I had wanted to actually pursue at some point in my life. And we'll call it public relations. That's what we'll call it. That's what I was doing at that time. Um, I enjoyed it, sort of. It was fun. Um, there was a lot of good people. There was a lot of bad people. Uh, there was a lot of reward. There was a lot of risk. There was a lot of loss. There was a lot of everything involved. Um, but it became too much for me. I had already at that point been exposed to too much at that point. I'd already been at the military at that point. I know I skipped over that. I skipped over the military, but it comes into play. We'll come back to that. Trust me, because that is the catalyst for a lot. That is a catalyst for most of what happens in my life. But there's a reason why I started where I started. We will come back to the military experience. I started where I started for a reason. So, anyway, public relations. I was doing that. I enjoyed it somewhat. Um, my marriage was not what I thought it was. And things things were going bad, and we both knew it. We both started talking about it, and we both started coming to the agreement that it just wasn't going to work. So eventually I moved. I moved out. And I moved out about 2 blocks away because I wanted to be close to the kids, and I was still in the kids' lives, obviously, every day, taking the kids to school every day, um, picking them up every day, doing things that I could do every day. Um, trying to be a good dad. I wanted to be a good dad. I wanted to be the man that I could be. I tried to be. I really did. I did try. But then I met somebody. I met somebody in the other side of the public relations department of where I worked. And um, it was, you could say, whirlwind, but that would be an understatement to say the least. Whirlwind doesn't cover it. Um, it was Hurricane Katrina magnified. Without a doubt. I mean, and it was something. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Well, at least it was for me. I hope it was for her. I think it was. I certainly hope it was. She said it was anyway. I mean, we did a lot of stuff. We went all over the place. We uh we were adventurous, to say the least. So, um, and that was I met her, and I think the problem started is I met her before, right before the divorce was final. And that's the the problem started there. That's where problems started. My wife did not like the fact that I was talking to somebody and had met somebody. And at that point, we were not sleeping together. We were just hanging out, talking. We were talking at that point. And wait a second, I might be telling an untruth there. I'm trying to remember. Handshake. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, there might be an edit there. But anyway, the wife got jealous and started keeping the children from me and really started keeping the children from me. Um, wouldn't let me pick them up, wouldn't let me come get them, wouldn't let me get them from school, wouldn't let me get them from the house. She just literally blocked me from them, kept me from seeing them. And that continued for the longest time. And it got bad. It got really bad, and it became a huge, huge problem. And it caused a rift. It really caused a problem between me and the children. So it continued, and it continued until this day, and it's still a problem. And I'm blamed for it, of course. And of course, I probably did continue it on a little bit more than I should have because it made me nervous. But she kept them from me. And yeah, it's turned into a bad thing. But anyhow, so we ended up the divorce became final, and me and this other woman continued. And we had a few instances where I knew I was shown a few things where I should have. I was shown a few things where I knew I should have ran, but I didn't. Everybody has that story, you know. I knew better. I saw it then. I saw the signs, but I didn't do anything. Everybody has that story. But I was ate up, if you want to say it that way. But anyway, so we continued and we kept going, and things got deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And I was just absolutely just um infatuated, I guess. Infatuated. I was infatuated, lustful, just just destroyed. But it was the strangest thing. It was such a strange thing. We got into We got into some stuff we shouldn't have gotten into, and it was my fault, completely my fault. And I wish I had never done it. I started it. I got us there. I I started researching some stuff and found some things and talked to her about it, and she agreed, and we tried some things, and it snowballed, and boy did it snowball. And she had a level head for most of it, not all of it, most of it. I didn't. I was all in. I wanted to I wanted to go everywhere I could go. I wanted to do everything I could do. Boy, was that stupid. Um, that was looking back now, that was the biggest mistake I have ever made in my life. That was it right there. That was the largest mistake I have ever made. Was that one. That was it. And I am completely aware of that now. It has taken me, what, almost 7 years to figure that out? 7 years of serious illness, um, almost dying multiple times, you know, that kind of thing. Now, like I said before, this is not for sympathy. This is not for anybody to go, oh, poor guy. That's not what I'm after. I'm not a victim. Like I said, everything, not everything, but almost everything that happened to me, everything that I went through, almost everything that I went through was due directly to a decision that I made and coerced her into going along with. So I can't be mad at anybody but me. And it's taken me this long to figure that out. But it's okay because I am aware and I know that. And I'm okay with it because I'm okay with me. I've made peace with that. It's taken me this long to figure it out. But anyway, what I want this channel to do, the reason why I'm doing this, there is a reason why I am doing this. And the reason why is because this is an educational thing. And I will get into the meat of all of it as I get deeper into the story. This is an educational thing, and you will get to the educational part as we get deeper into it. Uh, there are some things that folks need to know. Folks need to be more aware of, and you need to steer clear of. There are things that you are being sold, being told, and being coerced into that are wrong. And you won't believe it because the dopamine, the adrenaline, the uh, the drive for the experience, the drive for the release, the drive for the attention is going to make you do what you do. It's going to be hard to resist. It's going to be hard to not do it. It's you're probably not going to take somebody's advice, but maybe one person will. Maybe one person will listen. Maybe one person will hear something and be like, "Oh, Holy crap. Wait, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm going through. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't do this. That kind of thing. Maybe I can help one person out. Because I can tell you right now, all the stuff that I saw and all the stuff that I went through, you'll see, none of it ever works out for anyone. None of it ever. The only thing that does work out is the nuclear family. That's it. The nuclear family. We have to get back to that. We have to get back to what we were. We have to get back to what God intended. So that's it for my rambling for today. I don't know what this is going to do. I don't really have any idea. I don't know. I, d- it's I don't know which way it's going to go. If it takes off, great. If it flops, great. I don't. It's fine. Either way, I'm still going to keep putting it out. Even if that one person grabs it, watches it, and goes, "Shit, I gotta change what I'm doing." Then good enough. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not. I know I'm gonna get a lot of haters, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some folks that do know me that are gonna hate on me, which is fine. I deserve it. It's fine too. So the story will continue, and once the story continues and I get deeper into it, this is gonna sound so bad, but you'll see why. Why I'm not really concerned, but you'll see why I'm saying some folks know who I am, and some folks will probably light me up once they see that I'm on YouTube. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. Like I said, I deserve it. But I'm trying to help some people before I can't. Time's getting short. Like I said, 55, brain tumor, bad decisions, starting over. Here we go again. Yay. Let's go. The story will continue. See ya.